taking on the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
18 Cardinal.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on.
Second and 11. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first and 10, it's now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. On first and 10, it's Hall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Liking 18.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Off play action. Freeman buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly liked what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Tiger. Trap 50, trap 50.
Back to throw. Freeman. Will get this into the hands of Mostert. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 33. A gain there of 21 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, tag.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now 2nd and 9.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Off the play fake. Freeman. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Looking to throw. Freeman. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line.
Street. Go.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second down, here's Mostert again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Freeman. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He's to the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. their shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to move back in front. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, Freeman. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. On play action, they'll throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Ready.
Back to throw here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill shedding the and all deep in his own territory. Coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second and 9 now. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mark Andrews, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 10.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 1st down. Freeman. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Sims. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Go red. Black shot. Green jack.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Dolphins 10.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Freeman. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Throwing again. Freeman. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got him in. Complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 74 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. Let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Hill going to go in motion right. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Freeman. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Freeman. That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Off play action. Freeman. Flush to his right. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Off the play fake. Freeman. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Mostert. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert there to make the grab. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. On 1st down, right back to Hall.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No gain that time, but it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Throwing to start the drive. Freeman. Touchdown! Touchdown, Dolphins. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Ready.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
They'll run with Hall, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on first down. Open man downfield is Sims. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. On the move past the 40. And down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 4. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They'll set up a throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead. And now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Okay, ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Freeman. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Set. Hurt. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready, set. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ridge, Ridge. Ready.
Back to throw. Freeman. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 33 yards that time. Operating from the gun. Freeman getting this out to the flat. Mostert. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 22-yard line.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Give him 30 yards there. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
18, 5 in.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Hey, used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps on. When I catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and the run it back. Used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and the rough. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. Birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class trying to get it bigger. She think I'm a last cause I